Greetings, one and all! KY is the name, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. We've gotten ourselves pretty deep into the story at this point. We've just got ourselves to the little hidden monastery, and we know a little bit more about who we are and what we're supposed to do. Hello, Flamewheel and Thanatos. How are you guys doing today? Let's see here. The appearance of the Sixth House is clearly a sign of a coming crisis, according to Givlas Borello. In such troubled times, the Dunmer may turn to the ancient pillars of faith, the ancestors and the Daedra, and the prophetic visions granted by Lord Azura. Then they may look to the Nerevarine. Okay. Alright, I'm doing pretty good. Let's get myself back into the groove of things. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Which one am I looking for then? Oh, that's alright. I didn't even know that there was like a scheduled thing. I did try to do some stuff, but I ran into some problems and thus had to outsource some stuff, so. Either way, no big deal. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, wait. I forgot that there's keys I have to rebind. There we go. Active Vivek. Dissident priests. Okay. Okay, I have heard all this before. I'm gonna talk to some other people, see if they can point me in the right direction. Because genuinely, I don't know what to do. And the game does not seem interested in telling me.
Shopping for enchantments.
Well, while I'm here, I might as well. Do I need this? Not really, not anymore. I can sell these common stuff that I have for some reason. Okay.
Speak your needs.
Yeah, I'm just, okay.
Wealth beyond measure.
Outlander, what do you want?
I want to know what I'm supposed to do next. Maybe the game will tell me when I return to Vivek?
What is it, Sarah? Outlander, what do you want?
I would like for you to move so I could thank you. Kitchen freeze. Down. Hello. Yes, please take me back. All right. And now, maybe I just read the books about Nerevar? Days. Let's see here. In the ancient days, the deep elves and great host of outlanders from the west came to steal the land of the Dumner. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the house people, but he honored the ancient spirits in the tribal law, and became as one of us. So, when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors... Alright, welcome back, Thanatos. One clan under Moon and Star, to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land, all the tribes joined the house people to fight a great battle at Red Mountain. Though many Dunmer, tribesmen, and housemen died at Red Mountain, the Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the Outlanders driven from the land. But after the great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, and setting themselves up as gods, neglected Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But it is said again that Nerevar will come again with his ring and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring will make good his promises to the tribes, to honor the spirits and drive the outsiders from the land. Okay. Fire and fake. Great. The enlightenment informed me that... Alright, that doesn't appear to be one of the stuff that's... Let's go. Okay, I think I've read all this before. What about this one? When the Dunmer followed Veloth to Morrowind, they were many warring clans with no law or leader in common. One Dunmer warlord, Nerevar, had the ambition to rule all the Dunmer. In that time, House Dwemer were great enchanters, so Nerevar went in secret to a Dwemer smith and asked for an enchanted ring that would help him. The ring gave its power great powers of persuasion for safety. For safety, it was enchanted to instantly kill anyone who wore it except Nerevar. The ring was called Moon and Star, and it helped Nerevar unite the various clans into the first council. Later, however, disputes over religion divided the council, with House Dwemer and House Dagoth on one side and all the other houses on the other. Dwemer and Dagoth invited Orc and Nord clans as allies and held northwest Morrowind, while Nerevar mustered the other houses and nomad tribes and marched to meet the Dwemer-Dagoth Westerner forces. The armies met at Red Mountain, a Dwemer stronghold. The Dwemer were defeated with great slaughter, and terrible sorceries were used, resulting in the utter extermination of House Dwemer, House Dagoth, and their allies. Nerevar was killed in the battle and his ring lost, but Nerevar's alliance survives in Morrowind's ruling political institution, the Grand Council. Okay. Okay, this is all good information, but it doesn't tell me what I'm supposed to do. It's my... My story is I actually don't know what to do. To the point where I'm about to ask for help because genuinely I don't have a clue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, honestly, if anybody wants to point me in the right direction, please do so. Because, I don't have any idea.
Wealth beyond.
I've heard a lot about you out there.
Yes, we met the dissident priests. We just left their island because they told us everything that they've got. And they were like, well, figure it out, asshole. And this is my most recent journal entries. With these being my active quests. Sleeper's Way. Did I look at that one? Oh, that's just my dream. Like, I feel like I'm about as lost as, after beating the main introduction quest line from, Warframe. The Ashlanders camp. Is that the one I've already met? Okay, cool. So, closest ones would be Cool or Margon. Okay. Got a direction, that's good. I just gotta get there.
Can we hurry this? What say you? Where's your uniform? What say you?
Say I may have gotten myself a little lost in this building, but that's okay, I'll figure it out. Okay.
Go ahead, stranger.
That's good to know.
Outlander.
Wealth beyond.
Right, instead of going in circles, I'm just gonna go another way around.
Where's your uniform?
I'm off duty, asshole. So how do you know I'm in the Legion? It's not like I frequent this area. Oh well.
What say you? What's your story?
opposite way of where I want to, I think. Oh! Did I forget to... I did, in fact, forget to do those things. Okay. That should be that taken care of. Now back to the show. Genuinely forgot if I'd already rested or not. Shows you how my memory is. As in, pretty poor. But my medium armor skill went up. Thank you, Mr. Rat. Also, something came up on my YouTube channel the other day, which I didn't watch it for spoiler reasons, but it's like a, I want to say 3-minute speed run of Morrowind. I want to watch it after I complete this playthrough because I want to know how the hell someone managed to do that. I think I had heard about it because I've seen a lot of arguments where somebody would say that because somebody speed ran this game in like 3 minutes, that means that this game is terrible. And I'm like, just my gut instinct tells me that it's probably exploits. And when it comes to judging game length, in my opinion, speedrunners and exploits don't count. Because they are not trying to judge a natural game experience. They're looking for any ways that they can in order to break the game in their favor in order to complete it as fast as possible. And when I say complete, it's usually like, you know, 80% speed run, stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, anybody trying to use a speed run to say that a game is bad because it's short, I think that argument is worth just discounting entirely, just out the window. Especially since when you're playing a perfectly natural playthrough like I am, Morrowind definitely takes its time. I think it's, generally speaking, really well paced. It's very deliberate and methodical. And for the world and story that Morrowind specifically is presenting, it's exactly what it needs to be. Yeah, that's also true, Flame. Game being short does not necessarily mean it's bad. I mean, we beat Portal 1 and 2, both of them, in 3 hours total. And both of those games are considered to be some of the best puzzle platformer games ever made. And I'm going to be replaying both of them a lot until I die.
We make a special trip just for you. Say low price.
Alright. Saran, we'll look more about Mora. Where's... Which one's closest to... I could probably hit Balmora and take it up to Nissus. Emerald Room. And then I can take you to Margon, maybe? Knew it.
Why walk when you can run?
Yeah, but I have a gut feeling that you need to know exactly how this game works ins and outs and how to really work it in your favor. Because the first time I went to Red Mountain, you guys saw, I got my ass beat pretty bad, and I'm kind of lucky I got out of there with my skin intact. I also want to say I'm not trying to knock speedrunning. It's a fun thing to watch. And it is a great craft, in my opinion. I'm just saying it shouldn't be used for critical purposes on... Yeah, exactly. You need to do a full playthrough. At the very least, you need to do a natural playthrough like I'm doing right now to really appreciate the ins and outs of this game. The ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, the cliff racers, the pacing, the cliff racers, the puzzle solving, the levitation, the cliff racers. I think that's a really good way to put it. Oh yeah, did I mention the cliff racers? You know, all this time, I thought that the Cliff Racer meme was a slight exaggeration. Didn't realize how true it really was. My god. At least they go down easily. Yeah. I think that's part of why I had a hard time getting into Morrowind originally, was I was just in the mentality of I'm going to blow through this game like I did Oblivion. But also I was completely forgetting that I didn't go into Oblivion intending to blow through it. It just sort of happened. But I definitely think going in bursts like I have... yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. What was it? The Imp Chasers? No idea. But yeah, going in bursts is a really good way to appreciate what this game has to offer, and especially with how it's presenting itself. This is how you do a slow burn game. It starts off very simple and understandable, with a good general direction, but with some in-universe and in-game encouragements to take your time and explore and do what you need to do before diving headfirst into things. And then it's like watching an origami flower unfold. That's the best way to describe it. And genuinely speaking, oh, interesting. Yeah, I definitely think that there's going to be more of an appreciation for this game for people who grew up with it or played it when it first came out, as opposed to people who are relative newcomers. But even then, there's a reason that this game is as beloved and as remembered as it is. And I'm not just saying that to try to appear impartial. I definitely feel that there's something really good to this game. I think a lot of the writing and the pacing is well done. I think the world's interesting and well developed. And in regards to the pacing especially, if I'm being honest, I think as far as slow burns go, this is one of the best slow burn stories I've ever played in a game, if not the best. Like, I'm trying to think of other games that have the slow burn pacing. Granted, they are few and far between, but I'm having a hard time thinking of any that really stack up to this. Ironically, the only thing I could think that maybe comes close is Oblivion, but that depends on how much you would classify it as slow burn. Because Oblivion starts with a bang, but then the rest of its story takes its time a little bit, to a degree. It's definitely faster paced than Morrowind. And then whereas Skyrim, I think it kind of breezes through a little too quickly. But we'll see both of those games after we get done with Morrowind. And my opinion might be subject to change going in with analysis mode on. But at the same time, back to the point, I've seen a lot of people talk about this game in Elder Scrolls groups that I'm in. And I think a lot of people nowadays that badmouth Morrowind, I don't think a lot of their claims hold up to scrutiny. I think there are a lot of valid criticisms, though, and I definitely have them, and I'll be voicing them at the end of the stream. But I don't think it's nearly to the degree that some people are making it out to be. Like, there are some people who will say that this game is bad, and it's only nostalgia that people remember it for, and I think that argument's a load of hogwash. This game is well remembered and well beloved for a reason. And as somebody who does not have that nostalgic bias towards Morrowind, I can see it clearly. Almost certainly. I am very much looking forward to playing Oblivion again specifically because of this playthrough. I love seeing how games evolve over time. That's part of the reason why I am doing my best to do these playthroughs in blocks. or like I'm doing the franchise, or at least a big chunk of the franchise in certain cases, like back to back, because I want to see the evolution from game to game as time goes on. Honestly, the biggest example of that, the two biggest examples of that I want to do at some point would be Call of Duty and Fallout. I am very interested to see how those games evolved over time, playing them back to back in release order. Should be just up ahead. But on my side said that she will share her counsel with you concerning the Nerevarine prophecies and how they may concern you. You will find her in your yacht. In her yacht, I mean. Okay. To a wise woman. Who was it again? Nabani Mesa. Okay, cool. I'm wondering how much left in the main quest this is. No, I'm not in any rush to complete the game or anything, but at the same time, I'm very excited to see what the timeline is. Excuse me. Lost prophecies. You have these lost prophecies? You will tell me these things over and over until I have them by heart. And then you will tell me what these priests say, what they see in these words. And then you must leave me. Hunt, sleep, train, feed, learn the land. You must bring these things into me and place them before my ancestors, and listen to them and to the skies and stars of my dreams. And then, when the moons have come and gone, return, and I will give you my judgment. Okay. I am ready to give you my judgment. The ancestors and stars have given me clear signs. The lost prophecies leave no doubt. The incarnate shall be an outlander. You, blessed by Azura, must lift the 7 curses of Dagoth-Ur. Prophecy has shown the 7 steps of the Nerevarines' path, and I have been chosen as your guide for each step on that path. I will read the signs and show you the way. It is time for you to walk the path of the 7 visions, and pass the 7 trials of the 7 visions. You were born on a certain day to uncertain parents, so you have passed the first trial. My dreams show that you also fulfill the second trial, that neither blight nor age can harm him / the curse of flesh before him flies. I have read the signs, but I cannot understand. Can you explain this to me? Yeah, I got COVID, but I'm better now. Okay. Then you have overcome the curse of flesh is strange enough, but that it should protect you from blight and age is past belief. Yet the signs of my dreams are clear. You passed the second trial, but the third trial is unfulfilled. The mystery of the third trial is not my secret to share. Go to Sul Matul, the guardian of our cult, and he shall tell you of the third trial. When you have fulfilled the third trial, return to me for guidance on your next steps on the path of the Nerevarine. Okay, cool. Hey, guy. You wish to know about the third trial, and I shall tell you. Alright, tell me about it. You've entered the path of the Nerevarine. This is a hard thing to believe, but Nabani Mesa has spoken to me at length of this, and I have had time to consider. Therefore, I shall keep my own counsel, and set before you my own test. I do not dispute with the wise woman, but their ways are not the ways of the warrior. Many before have tried the path of the Nerevarine, but all have failed the warrior's test. You must have strength, courage, and cunning. These things I would test. Hi, Woo! How you doing today? Enjoy your lurk, my guy. Also, a little bit, but not as much as you'd think. Nearby lies Kogarun, the ancient halls of the Forgotten House, House Dagoth. In recent times, creatures of the Blight have come to dwell there. I myself went there with some brave hunters and came back again, but it was a bad place, and I am not ashamed I was afraid. For myself and my men. If you would have from me the secret of the third trial, the cavern stark where Azura's eye sees, you will first bring to me 3 tokens from the dark Kogarun. I'm doing pretty good. Really starting to get into the meat of Morrowind finally, so... And I'm seeing why this game is a beloved classic, like, for real. Okay, cool. The first token is corpus weepings from a corpus beast, to show that you are proof against the disease's corruption. The second token is a cup with the mark of House Dagoth, for I have myself seen such cups there. Well, you have seen with your eyes that I have seen with mine. The third token is the Shadow Shield, which lies on the tomb of Dagoth Morin, in the lava tunnels deep beneath ruined Kogarun. Bring these things to me, and then I will tell you the secret of the third test. Okay. Kogarun. Do I know where that is? Why don't I just ask you where it is? It was an ancient Dwemer stronghold. Here, let me mark it on your map. Thank you! It's nice to have map markers at the very least. Like, I fully understand people not liking quest markers. I'm of 2 minds on them depending on the quest. But I think at the very least a map marker should be sufficient for this kind of stuff. Go by day in good weather, or you may miss your way. Follow the coast east from the camp to the ruined Dunmer stronghold called Valenverion, then turn southwest. You'll see Ebernenet, a ruined Daedric shrine. Continue south to Kogarun, a great table of stone with many ruined buildings. There are many rooms. The passages are old and deep. Beneath are caves with pools of fire. It is a bad place. Go prepared. Well, that's my secret, Cap. I'm always prepared. Always prepared. Oh, beautiful. Map markers for both places I'm supposed to go. Any? Oh, hello. And goodbye. Looks like I could just head south, southeast, and more or less be there. Free XP along the way. Oh, hello. that is... So got a little bit more east to go before it's just south. Ah, I knew it! I knew you were hiding up there. Come on. Calm down. Don't be shy. If you're going to attack me, shit or get off the horse. And yes, I may have been very deliberate in saying that specific phrase. There you go. There we go. I figured you'd appreciate that. Or take exception. Either way. Yeah, I figured. I'm just being cheeky, as usual. Oh, speaking of cheeky. Thought he could sneak up on me. Little did he know. He comes with combat music. I just heard sheep. Why would there be sheep all the way out here? Well, that's got to be Kogarun right up there. Help to actually equip the arrow, numpty. The crazy thing is, with some of these, I genuinely can't tell if I'm hitting and the game is deciding it's a miss, or if it's just a genuine miss. That one was a whiff. Really right-clicked like it was in Skyrim or something. Whoopsies. There we go. You need... Almost. Can you do me a favor? Be deceased. Stupid thing. Hope this is at least gonna be. Ah, there we go. About friggin' time. Why was that a sheep? That's not what I'm looking for. Whoa! Oh wait, my sword can make contact. Ha ha! Bye-bye, Ancestor Ghost. Now, what was I looking for again? Weepings, a cup, and the Shadow Shield. This guy looks like he's about to report my docking station to the Galactic Empire. All he's got is a 6th house amulet. That's not what I'm looking for. But you do have a cup. Thank you. Oh, jeez. That guy's a mind flayer, and I'm about to flip and die. Unless... Every time I hear that specific sound effect, my brain goes, oh, I'm playing Red Alert, and one of my buildings is damaged. The Dreamer is awake. I have no idea who that could be referring to. None whatsoever. And in fact, just to be on the safe side. Quick save before going any further. That way if I die and I need to turn tail and do something else until I get better, I have the ability. Weepings. Alright, that's 2 on the list. Now I just need the shield. All of you have 6th house amulets, and nobody's around that has the gold to pay the property tax. Shame. I'm gonna have to find a way to take it one way or the other. Ow! dick! That's not very nice. I don't know if that's relevant to anything, but nice to have either way. Oh no, the store, all the doors down here are locked. Whatever will we do? Dead hero. Oh, so sad. Short sword, 20, 22, 25. What I got? Oh, that's just the base damage. Good to have on hand. Ah! Somebody who's able to pay the property tax. Well, you poor hero. Your death was not in vain. I appreciate the gift of what you left behind. Some of that stuff will fetch a pretty penny once I get back to town. Ooh, glass. Ah, but it's classified as light. And I am a medium. Fury. Interesting. Even if I don't end up using it, it'll fetch a pretty penny in town. Ooh, speaking of pretty penny. Halberd. I didn't even know this game had halberds. I would have went with spears from the beginning if I knew that. Now, actually, I probably would have stuck with long blade just because it'd be easier to keep myself equipped, I think. And also because blade is a good weapon to go with for being unfamiliar with an RPG. But in the future, I am definitely rocking spears. Alright, I think I'm going in the right direction because there was a flame atronach there and not the horny kind. Alright. See you later, Flame Wheel. Dude did say it was pretty far down anyway, so... Beautiful. Has anybody seen a shield? Like I've seen gold at least. Don't worry, your property tax is already paid. If you could just point me in the direction of a shield. Oh, jeez. You a storm astronaut? Oh, no, you're a frost astronaut. Yow. First of all, ow. Second of all, rude. There we go. What was that? Oh, just baskets. Okay. Okay, well, if you're just gonna stand there, running back and forth, I suppose I can get some marksman practice. Okay, now I know my shots are hitting. Okay, now you figure out how pathfinding works. Hello. Alright, before I beat you down, can you point me in the direction of a shield? I will let you live if you answer me. Going once? Going twice? Alright, sold. To the asshole with the ugly trunk. Okay, they did say it was down by the lava river, so I'm definitely going in the right direction. Bleeding hearts. Should make sure I'm rested and saved at least. In case I need to turn around, but can you stop walking backwards, numpty? I can't hit you if you walk away from me. Thank you. Is it always during my streams that I get a million messages? What is it?
Attention, Commander.
Okay, shield, shield, shield. Alright, none of these are shields. The shield of... Okay, Mr. Needy, my God, let me search the place for the shield, and then I'll leave. My God, boy! There we go. Melody lightning shield. Not the shield I'm looking for, but still worth something, I bet. Shadow shield. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Now with all that in tow, it's time to make my way back up. And ow! Asshole! Let's see where we go. That was a little annoying, but... Cool.
Attention, command.
Okay, which way was that again? Literally the opposite direction of where I'm going. Fantastic. Now I just gotta whip around and go north. And that'll take care of that. Weird that I'm hearing sheep still, but oh well. Hi, stranger. It's been a minute. How you doing today? Yeah, I know. It's been a minute. I'm still on the right track. Oh, interesting. I still have yet to play Marvel Rivals. I keep hearing good things about it. I've never gotten around to playing it. I think this might be the wrong way, actually. Alright, I hear the music. Where are ya? Oh, it's just a bug. I see you there. Don't think I don't. Keep getting pinged. Why do I get... Hey, I found what you needed me to find. If you have brought me the 3 tokens of the warrior's test, I can speak you further at the 3rd trial. Yeah, I got all that. I'm impressed. These 3 tokens you have brought me, you may keep them. You have passed the warrior's test, and I will give you the secret of the 3rd trial. In caverns dark, Azura's eye sees and makes to shine the moon and star. This is the 3rd vision, and you must go to the Cavern of the Incarnate, a place sacred to Azura, and look for the moon and star. The secret of the Cavern of the Incarnate is set in a riddle. The eye of the needle lies in the teeth of the wind. The mouth of the cave lies in the skin of the pearl. The dream is the door, and the star is the key. This riddle is the wisdom's test. Take counsel of the wisdom of the tribes, and you shall find the way. Seek the Cavern of the Incarnate, gain the moon and star, and bring it to Dambani Mesa. Take with you my blessing, and the blessing of our tribe, Malipu Ottoman's belt. Okay, cool. So... as well ask around about this then. Bear the belt. I will share what I know. I know no place of that name, but there is a place called Iron's Teeth in the Valley of the Wind. These 2 rock spires mark the entrance to the Valley of the Wind, and they bear the name of the seer, Iron, one blessed by Azura. 2 spikes at the mouth of the Valley of the Wind, run south from the sea on the northeast of Vardenfell, east of Dwemer Bethund, east of Daedric Zer Gunapal. We stay away from the valley. The winds howl, and the spirits are always awake. Dereleth ancestral tomb is in this valley. It is foolish to disturb the spirits in their resting place. Okay, just a moment. You mentioned the needle in the Valley of the Wind. I recall at the top of the tall spire is not white, but much lighter than other rocks nearby. The head of the Valley of the Wind sits right under the needle. It is a good, safe campground, sheltered from wind, with only one approach. That whitish rock at the top of the needle, that might be the pearl you're after. This token of our tribe. Let me think. Perhaps you mean the needle. It's a tall rock column. Okay. So I need the thing at the top of the needle. Cool. Okay. So where is it again? Northeast slopes. Okay, so it's about that area, I think. That's my best guess, at least. Let's see. Well, that's an interesting sight. That looks like something right out of Spore, it does. Oh, it's that thing, just from the side. It's an ollet, yeah. And that's a Nyx hound up ahead. And a rat right behind me. And a cliff racer up ahead. Truly the epitome of the Morrowind experience. Ah, yes, and another cliff racer I didn't see the first time. Nice, fine folks. Maybe they'll be able to point me in the right... Or not! No, I wasn't gonna hit you. Then you just had to go and be stupid, didn't you? Oh well. At least you were able to pay the property tax. Okay, well. Oh, too complex, okay. It's like the only thing I need to do is keep going. Yep, I saw you coming. Come on, finish the job. Hello, are you gonna be friendly? I'm gonna take that as a no. Nani? That was not fun! Dickholes. Well, I hate that it had to end like this, but then again, it's your own dumbass fault. Come on. Thank you. expect to be here, but okay. Honestly, I get the sense that I've taken a wrong turn, but... I'm not gonna sweat it too much.
Attention, come back. Attention, come back.
Ah. East. So I'm going in the right direction. I just need to keep going east. Good to know. Horrible creatures. This the valley they were talking about? Mostly guessing, but still. Come on, I need a rest. Please be deceased.
Commander, you have a new follower.
Thank you for the follow, TTV Butterbust? Butterbeast, that's it. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. Don't know if there was maybe a delay on your end. But still, welcome to the stream. Okay, why is the name? And I am a variety action strategy streamer. Ah, nice. This is effectively my first playthrough of Morrowind. I've tried to get into it in the past, but I never got farther than Balmora before now. And I'm interested. It's very interesting going back to play it, considering that I am a huge fan of Oblivion, and to a lesser extent Skyrim. And it's really nice to see what came before. Yeah, I'm really enjoying how the story is unfolding. it's like the best possible way I could ask for a slow burn type of story. Like, just getting in and seeing the world unfold as I go along has been beautiful. Alright. See you later, TT Butterbeast. Hope to see you around some in the future. Okay, where the hell is it? Hear music. Is it a clip? Yep! How did I guess? If anybody were to ever create a bingo card for Morrowind, Cliff Racer has to be the free space. You don't need to show up just to prove my point, right? You can just exist elsewhere and not die. Okay, this is where I need to go. Are you gonna come down and die? Or are you just gonna stand up there like an asshole? It's your choice, honestly. I can't fast travel anyway, so... you being up there is just annoying. But if you want to come down, give me a couple swats, help me get my medium armor up, I will be perfectly okay with that. There we go. Oh, and now your friend is coming to do the same. What's this? Ancestral 2. Specifically at the end of this valley. Oh, come off it. There we go. Welcome back, stranger. Hope you had fun. Wait. Again? That's a price at this point. Yeah, I had a feeling you would come down. Oh, I'm getting somewhere.
Door is locked. Not open.
Oh, yeah. Needle. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I still haven't gotten around to playing it. I don't know when I am. Like to, I'm just so busy.
Attention command.
Maybe it's... Okay, I have no idea. Okay. The hell was that thing? Bone Lord. Okay. That's what that thing was. Hey. They may be undead monsters, but they could at least still pay the property tax. And there's a dude on the other side, too. Better heal myself first, though. There we go. Oh, come on. It's only a level 10 door. How hard is it to thank you? Yep. This game is a beloved classic for good reason. Hello.
Hello. See my messages?
I did not.
You're busy. You like?
Yeah.
Hello. I love you.
Love you too. Yes, Skyrim is an entry in the Elder Scrolls series. It's specifically number 5. This is Morrowind, which is the 3rd game in the Elder Scrolls series. Let me see here. Arena is the 1st game. Daggerfall's the 2nd. Morrowind's the 3rd. Oblivion is the 4th. And then Skyrim's the 5th. So it looks like there's nothing in here that I necessarily needed. Yeah, no problem. Maybe I need Shadow Shield on me. In order to get past.
In the dawn hour under Azura's star, dawn is open.
There we go. I had a feeling that's what I needed to do, but it was still nice to make a pit stop along the way. What's this? Moon and Star.
Nerevar reborn, incarnate. Your first 3 trials are finished. Now 2 new trials lie before you. Seek the Ashlander Ashcans and the Great House Councillors. 4 tribes must name you Nerevarine. 3 houses must name you Hortator. My servant, Nabane Mesa, shall be your guide. And when you are Hortator and Nerevarine, when you have stood before the false gods and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people and restore Morrowind. Do this for me, and with my blessing.
Jump scared. Whew. But we now have Moon and Star. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Kun Chaldola. I was not the one, but I wait in hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. Okay. I was an Ashkan. I led my people against the Akaviri while the Cyrodiil dogs fled before them like Kaguti. I quested deep into the strongholds in Red Mountain, cleansing the unclean things in their own blood. I did not heed the counsel of the women, and to my shame, I craved glory, but never saw my real enemies. My axe and boot are yours, with my blessing. Thank you. Oh, there's more. There's a lot more of you I just now noticed. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Adrenic Nerothon. I was not the one, but I wait in hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I lived in the late years of the Tribunate, and behind the scenes I helped us demoralize, then repel the Akaviri invaders. I knew nothing of the Nerevarine or Dagoth-Ur until I took refuge with the Ashlanders. I died a fool, trying to loot ruined Kogarun. Here, take these. Maybe there's something in the world left worth stealing. Oh. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Hortled. I was not the one, but I wait in hope. Ask, I shall tell you my story. I died 400 years ago, in the last days of turmoil and unrest after the Empire came to Morrowind. I was a thinker, and not a doer, and though I was marked by the stars, I was not a hero. Take these things of mine. My bones won't complain. Oh, Sith it. Hail Sithis, I guess. Welcome, Incarnate, Moon and Star Reborn, Hortator, Nerevarine, Mourner of the Tribe Unmourned, Redeemer of the False Gods. I am Peak Star. I was not the one, but I wait in hope. Ask, and I shall answer if Winston guides me. You mean I'm not the one. I am a failed Incarnate, so are all those who remain here with me in the Cavern of the Incarnate. I survived the Blight, but then I fell in battle with an Ash Vampire. I could not master the arts of war, nor could I learn the ways of the great houses. They would not have accepted me as Hortator. Take these few poor things. They are of no use to me. Okay. I saw, what is it? One more person, okay. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Ururdan. I was not the one, but I wait in hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I saw Morrowind fall to the Empire. I lived through the humiliation of the surrender, swore hatred and vengeance against Imperial and Tribunal alike for their betrayals. In later years, I despaired and turned to Red Mountain, where I grew old and died fighting the Blight and Red Mountain monsters. Take my weapons and armor. I have no further use for them. And just like that, I cannot move. Well, starters. I'm gonna get rid of that because I have no use for it. Then and get rid of that because I have no use for it. So was I given? Armor rating of 36 as compared to 31. Oh, I see. I still have all this on me, even with the robe on. That is fucking cool. That is cool. All right. Well, with that out of the way. Time to return to the Ursulaku camp and continue on my journey. Ah, I see you are the first to take on the now fully equipped Nerevarine, and you are the second. Beautiful. This game's really starting to come together. I love it. Hi, Shataraya. How you doing today? You know, I'm doing pretty good. I'm really starting to get into the meat of Morrowind. I think we're entering into the third act of the story, if my gut's correct. My guess is that all we've got left is to have the various tribes name us Nerevarine, have the great houses name us Hortator, and then go beat the crap out of Dagoth. Well, in the meantime, keep getting that free XP. And moving along. Lots of walking. Not gonna lie, it's times like this where I really start to understand the value of fast travel. Like, getting to a new point, it's amazing, but just getting back to where I've already been, at least for me, it feels a little slow. Should have known it was a cliff racer. Because it's always a cliff racer. Ow! Jerk. And there's another one just over the rise. Oh. Hey, listen. Ow! I know I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, fine. I was gonna leave in peace, but if you insist. I really do need to visit a general store and offload some of this crap. What? This is interrupted by a rat. Okay, still got a little bit to go before I level up. Seriously, why do I keep hearing sheep? I don't see any sheep anywhere. It's a phantom sheep. Does Vardenfell have phantom sheep? I have actually no idea.
Attention command.
Hey, Mr. Free XP, I mean Kokuti. It's okay, I still got a great sword in case I really get into a bind with that.
Attention command.
I am very popular, as it turns out. Maybe I should speak to the wise woman first, but I want to talk to you. You have passed the 3rd trial. Before you lies the 4th trial and the 5th trial. I have spoken with Nibani Mesa, and I know these trials. You wish to be called Urshilaku Nerevarine. But first, would you hear the counsel of Silmatul? Yes, absolutely. Good. First, I would give you warning. When you are called Nerevarine, the word must spread, and many must hear. Your enemies will hear and come seeking your blood. And such friends as you may have among the race houses, those who heed the words of the temple, they may forget their love for you. If you have business with the people of the houses and temple, you may wish to conduct that business first, before you are named Nerevarine. Second, I tell you to seek the counsel of wise woman Nibani Mesa, for you are an outlander and ignorant of the ways of our people. Nibani Mesa can tell you of the other tribes, of their ways, and of the Ashkans. If you do not know these things, you will make many mistakes and waste precious time. That is my counsel. Now, if you wish to be named Urshilaku Nerevarine, we may speak of these things. Very well. You wish to be called Nerevarine. I know you, and I am disposed to do so. But first we must speak of need and duty. Before I name you Nerevarine, you must understand why a war leader is needed, so you may tell others. And before I name you Nerevarine, I must see that you know your duty. Only when we have spoken these things will you be called Nerevarine. Know the words of the prophecies. The curse of Digathur and the 6th house threatens our land. The false gods lie and offer false hope of protection. You bear the moon and star of Nerevar. Azura's hand is upon you. These are the proofs you must show to all people as Urshilaku Nerevarine. You shall be known as Nerevarine of all the tribes, and Hortator of all the great houses. You shall eat the sin of the unmourned house, and free the false gods. You must defeat the 6th house and Digathur. You must free the tribunal from their curse. This is the burden of prophecy. This shall be your duty as Urshilaku Nerevarine. Before my hearth and kin, and before the people of the wastes, I name you Urshilaku Nerevarine, war leader of the Urshilaku and protector of the people. In token of this, I give you the teeth, which shall be a sign to all Dunmer that you are the Nerevarine, and that the Urshilaku shall follow you, in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead, or until you give this back to my hand. Awesome. Speak to the wise woman. Excuse me. I shall be your guide to the 7 trials in the path of the Nerevarine. It once seemed a dream, now it seems real. You have passed the 3rd trial. Now you must pass the 4th trial and the 5th trial. They are much the same. Each Ashlander tribe, each great house on Vardenfell must choose you as war leader to unite the Dunmer against Dagoth Ur's terrible menace. Each tribe must name you Nerevarine. Each great house must name you Hortator. You have come for guidance, and I will give it to you. Alright, what's the 3rd trial? Tell me what you saw and heard in the Cave of the Incarnate. It is as I have seen in my dream. It is a true dream, sent from Azura to guide me. The 4th trial is a stranger's voice unites the houses. 3 halls call him Hortator. When you have been named Hortator by each of the 3 great houses of Vardenfell, come to me for further guidance, for you will have passed the 4th trial. The 5th trial is a stranger's hand unites the Velothi. 4 trials call him Nerevarine. The 4 tribes are the 4 tribes of Vardenfell: the Urshilaku, the Amusa, the Zainab, and the Arabinamsum. When you have been named Nerevarine by each of the 4 Ashlander tribes, come to me for further guidance. Okay. So I need to be named as that. When a greater enemy threatens, the great houses put aside their quarrels and choose a Hortator, a single war leader to lead all the houses. Only a great house council can name a Hortator, and all councils must agree. Speak with the Redoran counselors, Laulu counselors, and Telvanni counselors. Prove to them that Dagoth Ur threatens. When you are named Redoran, Laulu, and Telvanni Hortator, only then will you be the Hortator named in prophecy. Okay, cool. So tell me about the other Ashlanders. The Amusa of the Gracelands are mild and peace-loving. The wise woman of the Amusa, Sananu Nepal, is also their Ashkan. The Ashlanders of the Zainab tribe are sly and crafty. Their camp is in the interior of the Gracelands. The Arab Nissim of Mulagmar love themselves and their weapons above all else. Their Ashkan Ulaf Paul is cruel and ambitious, and his Gulakans are just like him. Their wise woman, Manirai, is cautious and reasonable. Seek her counsel. Don't waste your speech on the Warcons. Okay. Okay. I see where all of this is. Zainab, Musa. Okay. So I've been to a few of those already. Should start by naming myself Nerevarine of the tribes before I go to the great houses as Hortator. Before I do any of that, I should probably at least try to fix my gear and sell some of this crap that I've got.
I'm never too busy for good talk.
Well, at least they're excited to see me now.
Greetings out there.
It looks like none of them are traitors. There we go. Okay, now I can get rid of some of this. I feel like I'm not going to need the dragon scale anymore. Teeth of the Ursulaku. Ooh. Constant resist paralysis. Is there? I'll keep the corpse sweepings on me just to be safe. Some of this stuff, on the other hand, though. Alright, with all my gear fixed up and ready to go, it's time to move out. And such providence. Free XP right on my path. Love to see it. Gorad region. Ooh. God, Morrowind's music, so beautiful. Love the sense of wonder you get from Morrowind's orchestration of the main Elder Scrolls theme. Awesome. That's that taken care of. Nice. Get that XP up. if I'll get to another. No, I'll get to another tribe before the end of the stream. I just like to exaggerate for comedy sometimes. If I just keep following the shoreline, I should hit the Amanamusa. Mild and peace-loving. Cool. That's what I like to see. There we go. I didn't even realize there was a cliff racer attacking me for a second. Huh. Interesting. Ah, it's another Kaguti. Kaguti on the ground and die. Thank you. But regardless, I appreciate the XP. Alright, are you gonna be nice or... Oh, nope. You guys are just gonna be angry at me. I'm literally just walking, assholes! Oh shit, I'm about to die. Nani? That's what you get when you try to jump the Nerevarine, idiots. And now, you must pay the property tax. Should probably wear that thing. Should be just over the way here. Ah, shit. Does it look like... Does it look big? I mean, hopefully it's not too bad, but you never know. Ah, gotcha. Okay, cool. That's funny. Okay, I think I see the Ashlanders camp now. Excelente.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Do you come to claim the name of Nerevarine? Do you want to speak to the Maya's woman? Sanamu Mirpal. First, you must show respect and speak to one of our Gulkalans. You will find them in their yurts. They will speak to you. Alright. Gulakans. That's who I'll talk to first. Oh, they have a pack war. Nice. Who exactly am I supposed to talk to again first? Gulakans.
Under sun and sky,
You one of the Gulakans? Nope. I will keep asking around then.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
You are Kawi. So we have heard some say you are the Nerevarine. For the long time, the Ashlanders have heard of the Nerevarine prophecies. Perhaps some would say the Amanusa are bitter, but talk gives us no comfort. Speak to the wise woman. Tell her you will find a safe place for the Amanusa. That is what I would wish to hear from one who wants to be called Nerevarine. You must forgive us. Perhaps these are great days. Perhaps the prophecies are fulfilled. But to the Amanusa, all we know is that hunger and disease stalks us and monsters prey upon us. A hero reborn may be a wonderful thing, but it means little to us unless we have a safe place. Okay. Should be simple enough. Even if it's not simple, it's something I'm willing to do. Excuse me, madam. I have heard of an outlander who seeks to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies and to be named Nerevarine. Are you that outlander? Yeah. I know the prophecies. I know an outlander, clan friend of the Ursulaku, has done great deeds and claims to fulfill those prophecies. Are you that outlander? And why are you here? I want the Amusa to name me Nerevarine. I will examine your proofs and you will tell me your story. And if I am satisfied, according to custom, and with reference to the prophecies, I will name you Amusa Nerevarine. But there will be a price. The Amusa need a safe place, and you will provide that safe place. In seasons past, when threatened, the Amusa could take shelter in the ruins of Aldeidroth. But now the priestess Hilreni Indeville has come and restored the Daedric Shrine, and worshippers of Sheogorath dwell there, protected by terrible sorceries and summonings. First, you will go to Aldeidroth and make it safe for the Amusa. Then you will return, and I will accompany you there. And if Aldeidroth is a safe place for my people, then I will name you Nerevarine. Okay, cool. Where is it? Surface ruins are on an island a great distance north as the racer flies. Okay. Make it safe. You are the hero. You will decide what must be done. We are not traitors to haggle over the meaning of safe. We are not a warlike people. We are not strong with warriors and witch wizards. Make it safe for us. Okay. I will exercise my judgment. Oh, it's pretty much dead north. Awesome. Don't mind me, just doing a bit of island hopping. Come on. Oh, beautiful. I have ascended to level 12. Can't believe how easy it is. You just have to go a little crazy. And then suddenly, it all makes sense, and everything you do turns to gold. Alright. Well, that makes me happy. I see you. Don't think I don't. Oh. One shot either way. Works for me. Come on, let me get on shore. Or not, I guess. Slaughterfish down. Was that it up there, I wonder? Oh, it's a drug. Drug. However you pronounce it. Well, now it's a dead body, so... I wonder if there was a slaughterfish that noticed me but just got, like, stuck or something. It's my guess as to what happened. Oh, excuse me. Are you friendly? Who are you, Outlander? What are you doing here? I don't know you, Outlander. What are you doing here? Are you here to worship at this foul shrine? See, here's the thing. I'm the Nerevarine, and I'm on a quest to fulfill the prophecies. No! You are the false incarnate! Head the devil of lies! You claim to be chosen by Azura and savior of Morrowind, but you curse the tribunal, call them false gods, and turn the people against their true protector. You are nothing but a dreamer and deceiver, and mad servant of the devil Dagoth, and you must be destroyed. Oh. That was delayed. Crap. Die, please. Oh, for the love of criminy Jim. This is why I keep my claymore on me for emergencies. Come off it. Oh, you summoned a thing and got rid of my strength. Do I have restore? Well, there's the storm. Alright, now I'm just tickling him. I summoned a... Oh, I see how this is going. Where's the dispel? Okay, this... Please die. You're just irritating at this point, my guy. Okay. I got myself in restore endurance. Do I have... Are you fucking kidding me? I don't have any resource. Do I have any restore strength at all? I do not. Where am I? All right, where? How far back is my quick save? Wow. That is arguably on me for not stocking up on restore strength, but still. I just lost a shit ton of progress. Not because I lost a fight, but because I got overwhelmed with damaged strength. Thank you, Bone Walker. Fucking piece of shit. I'm just gonna try to speed run through where I was up to the point where your Shalaki named me fucking Nerevarine. And I'm genuinely thinking about just ending the stream early, solely because of how much that's annoyed me. Like, that is ridiculous. The fact that you can just be locked into place because of your strength being damaged without any notification on screen in active combat. And the fact that it's an effect that does not wear off. Like, you can't even rest to get rid of it. You can rest to restore all of your stats except this stuff. So even if you win the fight, which I did, even if you are able to rest, which I was, fuck you. Better hope you have restore strength, or else you're screwed.
Attention command.
Okay, come on, Cliff Racers, just do your fucking thing. Okay, cool. Give me the thing again, and then I'll just grab the stuff and go.
Nerevarine.
as well quick save here. Shield so I can sell it. No. This game was doing so well. I just realized I lost my entire level up too. Yep. Still level 11. And why? Because the game was perfectly happy to lock me in place. And not notify me. May seem like I'm making a big deal over nothing, but honestly, it's one of those things that is not properly tutorialized and is inconsistent. And really my problem is specifically the fact that, oh my god, what are you doing on land, you silly Billy? Well, my problem is specifically the fact that you're required to have a potion in order to fix up the stat, and that's the only instance of the game of that being a thing. Everything else, you can rest. You have to make sure that you're out of combat and in a safe space in order to rest. And that's perfectly fine. I think having it to where having those stats damaged permanently until you rest or take a potion is perfectly fine, because it encourages you to stock up on potions so that you can use them in the moment to get your stats back up when you absolutely need them, and also requires you to be vigilant to make sure you're not surrounded by enemies. But in that instance where you saw that I won the fight then I should be able to at least get my stats back by resting. Because I can get my health, my mana, and my stamina. I can get all of those back by resting. And they're displayed prominently on the HUD to make sure that I know at all times that they're being drained. Either by combat or by usage. But your base stats, no. Those are going to get down. And you better hope that you remember to get enough potions along the way to restore all of them. Otherwise, you boned. And if you want to use them in combat, you got to be careful, because if you use them to keep yourself in the fight, and then you get hit just one more time, you're screwed. Really, just that one change of healing all of your stats on rest, like you do with your health, your magicka, and your stamina, that would be fine. That would be more than fine. That would be exactly how I would expect this game to be designed. Because by letting me know about those bars on my health, that they're important to keep an eye on them, and then showing me that they refill when I rest, that teaches me that all I gotta do, if I'm in a bad spot, is either kill the enemies around me or run far enough away. Either way, just stay alive long enough to get to a point where I can rest, and then I'll be fine.
Attention command. Attention command.
And I know there's going to be a lot of people. We're big Morrowind fans who are going to say that it's not bad design, I'm just a bad player. But I'm sorry, but no. I will own when I do stupid things as a player. But this is an instant where I'm going to stand my ground. I think not healing your stats on resting, like not healing your base stats on rest, like you do your critical stats, I think that's poor design. And if I were not playing this on stream, that would probably be the moment where I stop playing Morrowind, if I'm being completely honest. I want to push through to the end, and I'm going to push through to the end. This game has a lot of good going for it. And I am committed, if I start a game on stream, unless it's an instance like XCOM 2 where it literally is too broken to finish, like non-functional. And if I start a game on stream, I'm finishing it on stream. So we will see the end of Morrowind on stream. I'm going to play it until I beat it. But I am going to go ahead and end this stream as soon as we get back to the camp, because that just irritated me, and I am not in the mood to redo all that progress. And honestly, if I had lost the fight and had to redo all of that, that would have been completely on me for not saving properly. That's not what happened, though. I won the fight. I was in a position where I was able to rest. But because I forgot about that one thing that's actually very easy to forget about because of how little it happens in this game.
Alert. Incoming raiders approaching from these coordinates. Countermeasures activated.
Hi, Thanatos.
Attention, Commander.
Thank you for the raid. Oh, not much. Alright, give me... Yeah, I've heard all this before. Yeah, need, duty, Earth, Nerevar. Okay. Teeth. Talk to the wise woman. Yes, 7 trials, 4th, 5th, Dagother, Hortator, Nerevarine, tribes. Okay, cool.
Greetings, Outlander.
Alright, who was it again that bought and sold shit in here?
Greetings.
I forgot. Okay. You then. So it's a book that I got from that guy, okay. I'll read that before I sign off anyway. That's unfortunate to hear. Okay. Any of you sell potions? Please tell me at least one of you does. Yeah, that's fair. I hope his internet gets sorted out soon, because that's just dumb that it's giving him so much lip.
I can spare
Do any of you bastards sell potions? Yeah. Wish I could help. Okay, that's restore health. Is that it? That's the closest I get to a fucking potion merchant in this place. Is that... Yeah. Okay, nobody here sells...
Please join me.
Well... That is an excellent question, Thanasis. One I don't have an answer to, but also... It happened like right before you came here, but to make a long story short, this game really pissed me off and completely removed my energy to play it for the day, so I'm just going to go ahead and sign off now. Hour early, but... It's what happened. You know. Whatever happens, happens, you know. Yeah, that's alright. Hopefully next week, because I think, yeah, next week I'll be good. So I'll be able to get back into it and then hopefully actually advance the fucking quest line and be prepared. But I need to remember to stock up on restore strength potions because of the... That's a whole thing. But yeah, we will be back on Monday with more Data Everything. Ta-ta for now.